Alright, so there's a theory out there that says we're eating people, or people remains are in our foods. I don't know if that's true, but let's look at these clips.
All the fast food restaurants that you go to have traces of human remains in them. That burger that you go to, that McDonald's that you eat, has human remains in them. Soylent Green is real, and we are experiencing it today. Who said that?
God told me if y'all have ever eaten Chinese food, you have eaten human. That is what he told me years ago, about 5 years ago. The Lord said, if you have ever eaten Chinese food, you have eaten human before.
I mean, the world is getting weirder and weirder every day. So it's not that far-fetched, you know, from, like, it's a possibility.
This man found a human tooth in his burger. Remember what Putin said about America eating its own people? This is crazy.
So I keep trying to make this video.
Look this up. Look that word up.
Halfway through, once I start talking about what I need to talk about, the volume goes away. So
They don't want this message out there.
Let's try this again. I just got off of a 10-hour shift where I was on my feet running all day. Right afterwards, went to the gym. Pushed myself pretty heavy, so naturally after a day of running and then working out, I'm exhausted and hungry. All I wanted to do was get some food before I went home, went to bed, and did it all over again.
Okay.
And I came to Cookout in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, right outside of the Nashville area.
It's a big chain.
And I ordered a tray. I parked my car. I get about halfway through my tray. All my cheese curds are gone. I'm almost done with my barbecue sandwich. And I bite into this. It's a tooth. It's a chip of a tooth.
A human tooth, maybe?
I threw up my entire meal. And you know, that was one of those things that, like, I had my suspicions. Deemed very likely that these fast food chains are doing what they're rumored to be doing.
You know what that is.
But you know, so since I've been learning about that, I've been staying away from, you know, like McDonald's, Wendy's, the main ones. Starving, there's nothing open, so I went to Cookout.
Be careful, y'all.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Very weird.
Like every day is a reminder that the world's just gonna keep getting weirder, and we just need to grow our own food. Seriously, we need to grow our own food, man.
My time is coming to an end, but I don't want you to lose focus. I want you to know that this is an official CIA document. We got leaked on Google a couple years back. And the thing is, no matter whether you believe me or not, this is exactly what's happening. But it's not like you think. I think that somebody hears it and they think, well, maybe the whole burger's made of that. No. They're using this as fillers. They're filling food. That's how they're keeping it going. How else would they feed as many people as they do a day? Just think about somebody like McDonald's. Every town in every state almost has 1, 2, 3. Even when I used to live in, had like 4 or 5. Y'all, they don't gotta hide it from you because there's nothing you can do. And I know you don't want to hear that. There's only one option in stopping this. But it's not just about this. It's about everything. And I'm going to give you one more tip, because I might not be able to talk again. When they tell you to leave a gravesite after the person's funeral is over, don't leave. Don't you ever leave, because that is exactly what they're trying to do.
So how is Wi-Fi affecting your body? Y'all, it's a bunch of shocking videos in here, man. You're going to want to watch the full video. Please drop me a like, subscribe if you want to keep seeing content like this. Let's go.
I'd like people to have their Wi-Fi off at night when they're sleeping, especially. The Wi-Fi is part of the electromagnetic spectrum. When we talk about electromagnetic spectrum, we're referring to the light, essentially the light and the magnetism environment of our bodies. Whoops. And so Wi-Fi and all of the non-native EMFs are also part of the light spectrum. They're just non-visible, so you can't see them, but our cells can still detect them. And actually, this goes back way back to Robert O. Becker's work. He wrote The Body Electric and the book Cross Currents. But he basically blew the whistle by going on 60 Minutes back in the day and saying that, like, you know, he was actively doing research showing that even just radio waves were causing tumors in rodents, and there was a major health implication here from a human health standpoint. And the next day, basically, he lost all of his funding and lost his livelihood, his lab, and was completely shunned from the scientific community. As he showed that non-native EMFs, even in the radio frequency range, and now we're becoming even more higher frequency in the 5G and the 4G and the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, they're all much higher frequency than the radio frequencies for like AM, FM radio. And so these frequencies have effects on our biology, and we're kind of in denial about it societally because, you know, it would be very inconvenient to have to face that. But at the same time, I really do believe in our creativity as a species. I think if we were just to be honest about it, we could pivot and we could make adjustments to actually make this technology so that we can use it, but it's also not going to give us the same amount of harm that it currently is. And like I mentioned earlier, the non-native EMFs like Wi-Fi and the rest of them can impair mitochondrial function. There's studies showing that these frequencies can reduce the mitochondrial membrane potential, which is essentially a sign of how well mitochondria are working to make energy and metabolic water. And of course, like in rodents, they create tumors and issues like that.
And it sucks too, because like we use Wi-Fi daily at your job, everywhere. Like we use Wi-Fi, we be needing it, you know. But like, what can we do to stop it, right?
But getting rid of Wi-Fi out of your house, I guarantee, I could probably bet $1 million on it, but guarantee you will sleep better, your brain will function better, you'll wake up with more energy, you'll feel better, your skin will feel better. I mean, just everything about it. Because what's happening is with that thing pinging all the time like this, every 1 millisecond, that's a bombardment of a microwave radiation hitting you. And it's also, like I said, increasing the mold content in your home. So if you live in an area, which let's say, because I was in Texas, where it's more wet, it's more humid, right? There's a lot more humidity in the air. That increases the mold content as well too, with the Wi-Fi and all the pinging. So it's important to get that Wi-Fi out of the house, and also too for your health, right? When you're bombarded a lot by Wi-Fi, your cells clump together like that. They cannot move oxygen anymore. So you start to develop a lot of breathing issues. A lot of people too, who are also around a lot of static, a lot of Wi-Fi, a lot of that, start losing their hair, right? That's always a very common thing. A lot of people losing their hair. They're having hair loss currently today. Reason being, too much Wi-Fi frequencies, you know, settings on their phone that all need to be disabled, right? Because this is an antenna. So if you think about it, if you have too much of the frequency on here, right, guess what? The antennas start falling out. And that's what happens.
One of the easiest ways to reduce your EMF exposure is to turn your Wi-Fi off at night. EMF is an electromagnetic field. It's emitted by a lot of electronics, some more so than others. If you have Wi-Fi in your house, first try to keep the router as far away as possible from where people spend the most time, and nowhere near the kids' or babies' rooms. They're even more sensitive to the damages of EMF. Plugging your Wi-Fi router into a timer is a really easy way to make sure it shuts off every night at the same time and then turns on in the morning when you need Wi-Fi again, because you don't need internet when you're sleeping. This is one of the absolute best ways to drastically reduce your EMF exposure, which can improve your health and even help you get better sleep. Another highly recommended practice is to always sleep with your phone on airplane mode. Having your phone on, feet from your head the whole night exposes you to a ton of unnecessary EMF. Repeated Wi-Fi studies show that Wi-Fi causes oxidative stress, sperm and testicular damage, cellular DNA damage, disrupts the endocrine system, and even causes calcium overload. EMF exposure, whether it's from a strong device or a weak device, it just adds to the overall stress that we're taking in daily. Whether it's the pesticides in the food, plastics in the water, sitting all day, all these things add to the chemical and physical stressors that our body has to deal with. So whenever we could figure out a way to easily reduce one of these stressors, it's a great idea to just jump on it. You don't need Wi-Fi when you sleep, so why bathe your family in damaging EMF all night?
That's crazy how Wi-Fi can be affecting us like that. I guess I'm gonna have to start unplugging my Wi-Fi at night, for real.
Disregard these disclaimers on your devices. How many of us sleep and live with these devices on 365 days of the year? Now, the Environmental Protection Agency says that these devices are harmless, but I'll be the first to say that is a lie. I will tell you from my own personal experience that these devices cause headaches, cause migraines, It causes my heart to beat faster. It causes a strain in my nerves and in my chest and in my whole nervous system, all right? And this is an actual firsthand experience. And the only way I feel better and I feel relief is when I cut them off, all right? I even got my wireless router hardwired in my house. We're only using an Ethernet cord. And whenever this wireless router is on or plugged in, I can feel the effects of it being on. Now, it isn't as severe as when the wireless signaling was being sent throughout the house. That was causing me to break out in sweats. If I was trying to avoid dealing with the magnetic frequencies coming from these routers, I will get my house hardwired and get Ethernet instead, okay? It's a lot safer, and your body will thank you, and it will relieve your body from the tension of dealing with these frequencies and then having to get rid of the toxins that we develop inside of our body from these frequencies. End of the day, I know it's a lot going on right now, family, so take care of your bodies, man. Take care of your mind, take care of your people, and steadfast. Bless.
Man, that's crazy, because I'm glad I'm using an Ethernet cable too, because that helps. That really do helps. He just said it helps. So I'm glad I'm using an Ethernet cable. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Y'all, we gotta stop saying certain words. You know, those everyday words like bless you, they sound so innocent, don't they? But they are actually word spells from the religious matrix. You've been speaking curses thinking that you're being polite. Let's talk about it. You gotta know that bless you comes from the old belief that when you sneeze, your soul leaves your body. So people said it to protect you from demons jumping in. But here's the truth. Bless comes from the old English word, blessum, whatever that says. I can't say that. Which means to mark the blood. That is not light and that is not holy. Y'all, that's a whole sacrificial blood spell disguised as prayer. And this is why you gotta decode English, because it was used to bind souls and to take away people's power. Because in my native language, Kinyarwanda, when somebody sneezes, we don't say bless you. We actually say urakire. And you know what that means? Be abundant. Not marked, not cursed, abundant. You see the difference? English is a weapon. The languages that they stripped away from people is the medicine. And I'm so thankful that I still have mine. Instead of saying bless you, start saying blissful or be well or ashe. Anything besides bless you, because you're cursing people. Y'all,
Yeah. Ashe. I think ashe just sounds more like even a word. Don't it sound like more magical than bless you? Bless you is like, don't say bless you to me. Say ashe. Say ashe to me. Or sneeze you. Sneeze you. That's kind of funny. Sneeze you is funny. Wow.
There are more people than you can imagine that believe TikTok is a portal. It sounds crazy, right? But listen to this shit. There are people that's saying that when they're recording their videos on this app, strange things are happening. Like the person that they see on the screen is doing shit that they're not actually doing. And I know you're probably saying, what am I talking about? There is a woman on this app that said she was filming a video, speaking the whole time that she was filming her video. She stopped speaking about a topic, started speaking to her dog, and then some strange shit happened when she went to go and edit her video. After the part when she was speaking to her dog, she wasn't saying anything. She just was making head movements, doing shit that she said she was not doing. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Matter of fact, look at this shit. Mind you, she crying right now. Look at this shit.
Yo, I'm like literally in tears right now because this is the weirdest shit. I was filming a TikTok. I was talking the whole time. I was talking the whole entire time.
This shit's crazy.
And it just gets to a point where it just stops. I never stopped speaking. Now I'm playing this back and it just has me being weird, like silent, like playing with my hair, like making faces in the camera. And I swear to God, I was not doing that. It looked to me, I'm like shaking because it's unnatural. I was not doing this just now. I was speaking into the camera directly for like over 3 minutes. And look.
Oh, shit.
My mouth isn't even moving. I swear to God, y'all.
Oh, nah.
I kept going.
Mind you, I jumped down that rabbit hole, and it's a lot more people saying exactly what this lady is saying. Mind you, I did another video where a lady said something happened with her camera and somebody contacted her. And the person that contacted her was her, but from the future. And again, you gotta ask yourself why the government is so crazy over this app. Why is the government so crazy about TikTok? Maybe they know something that we don't know. That's the answer.
That's pretty weird. And that makes me wonder, like, what about the AI stuff, you know? It brings up AI, like, y'all know, like, AI is getting crazy. I don't know. I'll be thinking, like, is that like an alternate universe of us? I don't know, man. But that's very weird, man. Seriously.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the real potatoes part, because what have we been eating this whole time? Like, as opposed to these, like, what do you mean? I'm sorry.
It says real potatoes in the chips. And then the other chips don't even say it.
I promise you, I feel the exact same way. I promise.
If y'all get sick, it says ill people. People can be evil, I'm not gonna lie. There is some people out there just, I don't know. Are you even, like, do you have a soul? Like, dang, how could you do that to someone? Seriously. I don't know. But yeah, I get it.
Thank you. All right, hold on one second.
I'm sorry, but you have a time limit for this conversation.
Hold up.
Please start a new chat
I'm telling you,
to keep the conversation
this is history.
Huh? Who's talking? Did y'all hear that? Or am I tripping? I swear Chat GPT was just in the talking, right? Did y'all hear that? Let me know in the comments, did y'all hear that? Because that was weird. What the heck?
Be gentle with yourself. You survived everything you swore.
I feel it though. I be wanting to break from these videos sometimes, but it's just like, this is my job, you know, to bring y'all some entertainment content, to inform you guys on things. This is what I do, you know. Shout out to everybody that's, you know, aging when you're really not aging. You're just growing. You're evolving every day. Every day we're evolving. So don't think that you're aging. You evolving. You're learning something new every day about yourself, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. And every year, it's like, it just feels different. About something different about you, right? You can feel it. You know you can.
I think I'm finna lose.
That's crazy.
My mother.
That's crazy.
Fucking mind.
Oh my God.
My God. You take a liver on the couch? Oh my God.
Oh my God. What are y'all doing in this situation? They cleaning that up. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody gonna get a whooping, or y'all cleaning that up. Seriously.
I got a question. Why the fuck zoos be charging us to look at goddamn animals that they fucking kidnap? I got a question.
Exactly. Exactly. How you gonna charge me for something that you kidnapped? If that's the case, I can just go, you know, to Africa.
This world is just shit.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
the amount of homeless people that I come across and give food to and see people turn away from is crazy. Like, these people are hungry. They're hungry. And you won't even say a word to them? You just act like they're not, like they're bothering you? Yeah, they probably feel like they're bothering you too. And it just breaks my heart that they don't have places to stay, they don't have food, they don't have anything, and all they ask for is a little glimmer of hope from us people who are supposed to be here for each other. The government sucks, that they don't care about us, so I don't understand it. This world is so hateful and evil. And not nobody, I don't mean nobody, but a lot of people don't want to give back, and it's crazy. Like, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, I give money to every single person, or I give them food. I make sure they're good. I make sure that they're heard. But when we have people who constantly don't give a damn, it makes it very difficult, because we're supposed to be together in unity, and we're being divided by race and religion and the politics and you name it. That's not what this is supposed to be about. That's not what this is supposed to be about. We're supposed to come together. And with the SNAP benefits ending, the people who have come together already is amazing. But we need everyone. We need all of us to unite. Okay, I'm done with my rant. Let's please do better, and let's take care of our fellow humans who need us, because you don't know anyone's story, and it's not your job to judge them, because I for damn sure bet that we all have issues that we don't speak about, and you're not out here on the street having to beg for food, so you should be thankful. You are blessed to have a roof over your head and food in your belly, and some of these people are not.
I like that though, man. That's a good message, man, for real. Sometimes we just need to hear a reminder of that, for real. We forget, you know, we forget.
One day, you're gonna wake up and realize that who you've wanted to be, you already are. One day, you're gonna...
I like that. Yeah. Because a man goes by for keeping his eyes forward while girls twerk in front of him, 100, all out of respect for his girlfriend. You definitely took a little look when he drank his drink, though. I seen that.
So when did they switch out Selena Gomez? Because who the heck is this, y'all? Can barely move her head. Y'all, this is not Selena Gomez. Who is this? Look at this.
Which one of your songs gets you moving and grooving when you're on your own?
That is not something I do often. You know, I will say when I'm with my sister or we're in the car, sometimes like Who Says is one of the songs but I was 16 and that's more of a nostalgic feeling. But no.
Why is he talking like that? Why is he talking like that?
Sound like she's
weird, man. Like, how do these celebrities be changing so quickly like this?
Ooh, child, you heard this man went on a blind date? Was supposed to be going on a blind date, and he ended up cut up in body parts in the back of this man's car. 27-year-old Malachi called him. He was going on a blind date. Well, I think it was a blind date. I don't really know. But anyways, he told his fans, family, cousins, them, everybody, hey, I'm going on a blind date. I got him finna make me a new boo. This was since Friday, November 15th. Then nobody heard about him. He didn't call to check in and say, well, this what happened on my date night. You know, police went to his house to do a wellness check. The shower was running. The dog was left unattended, and there was no Malachi in sight. I guess someone stayed in the place that he last was seen at, that it was a man walking around in a shiesty mask. I should have screenshotted it, but I was like, oh, he probably just whatever. But turned out the same location that he said he seen a tall man wearing a shiesty mask, a light-skinned man. And look, this goofball is a tall man, light-skinned. They ended up finding him in parts of him in his own work van, and this fool was driving it. How he linked up, maybe because what they said, the man was walking around asking for a cell phone charger, a way to charge up his phone. So I think he probably was, tricked. He probably don't even know the dude. He was just trying to be a good Samaritan, and that man unalived him. But we gonna keep y'all updated, because it's still updating. This case is still in the mix because he was just found yesterday. So my condolences go out to the family. I know this shit was crazy as hell. I don't think he had any family in Toledo. I don't know where the rest of his family is. That's why people don't.
Do y'all know what a group of
It's pretty empty. Pretty empty.
You don't have to be the bad guy. You are the most talented.
I love seeing stuff like that. That's dope, man. It sucks though. America is full of crap, isn't it?
Can you guys watch this video for a minute so that I can get my son a wheelchair for school? Please.
Please.
I got you.
Wheelchair?
Wheelchair.
Cookies. Cookies. Cookies.
This video got 2.9 million. That's what's up. See what happened when we come together on things?
Cheese.
She doing this with one hand too? Dang. Salute to all the moms, man. For real. It's all super areas. Doing all this with one hand.
Oh no!
Breakfast is served. We eat on the floor because I don't got no furniture right now. Can you guys watch this video?
W mom, man. Black single mom, man. It's like, yo, got superpowers, seriously.
Hey, yo, look at this shit in the sky.
These motherfuckers look like
It's like thousands of these motherfuckers. There ain't no plane, ain't no drone. So y'all please tell me what the fuck y'all think this is? What the fuck is going on in our town in America, bro? Look at these shits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
all these motherfuckers.
14. Look at these shits. Look, there's still more coming. What the fuck is going down? Y'all see this shit?
They still coming.
I'm see, can I zoom in for y'all?
I sold that last
Look at these motherfucking dots in the sky. It don't make no sense. There ain't no stars. Look what it is, y'all. Look how many of these motherfuckers is.
They coming to shut that down.
Something about to go down somewhere. Look at these motherfuckers. Look.
That's crazy.
It's still coming.
What the fuck is that?
Everybody looking at it. Look.
Look at them shits. Make no sense.
All of them up here flying. Checking out.
Hey, yo, look.
Stuff like this is how.
It is truly insane to me that in 2025, this is Black Friday in front of a Walmart. It is 5:45 in the morning, store opens in 15 minutes, and there is literally nobody out here with me. If this would have been in the early 2000s, it would have been mass panic, mass insanity. People lost their lives in the early 2000s for Black Friday. People would get up against the doors and just ram in. It was insane. This is absolutely nuts to me. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't ever remember Black Friday being this desolate. There is nobody here with me. Which makes, I guess, for easy shopping, but still, I mean, I kind of miss the rush of Black Friday a little bit, at least. Am I the only one? I can't be the only one that misses the rush. It is truly...
Stuff like this is how I know the food is fake. Because why did they need to say 5 grill-marked, nugget-shaped chicken breasts with real meat patties coated with seasoning? Like, my nigga, what the fuck? Like, them grill lines, I know them grill lines is fake. Like, this is fucking wild. Stuff.
This is what an AI-generated photo looked like around a week ago. This is it now. The age of photographic evidence is over. Images are no longer witnesses, and now they are mere hypotheses. And I feel grief. I really do. This is what an...
I'm totally convinced witches are real after watching this. Humans should not be able to do this, y'all. How is that possible? He's showing you there's nothing attached to these sticks. These are defying gravity and the laws of physics. This is some insane witchcraft, man. This guy's either a really good street magician, or he made some kind of pact with the devil and sold his soul to be able to do some of these things. This guy does insane levels of street magic, but it definitely goes beyond just regular card tricks and smaller scale type stuff. But you can go back and watch the video. He definitely didn't seem to have anything attached, no strings attached to these sticks. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you...
That's crazy.
TikTok, I need you to tell me if this is a 4-leaf clover. And if this is a 4-leaf clover. And if all of these are 4-leaf clovers. Y'all let me know. TikTok.
A beautiful lie. Has it all been a beautiful lie? Life. Lie as in life? Dang. Wow.
They told me they were making a hybrid race.
And for what, John?
They didn't want, I wanted to know for what, but they never an inkling of what it was for.
So that was a lady who was abducted by aliens, or at least she said she was, and talked about how her family would see these beings over the oil wells near where they lived at night, and how there were these children that would always be dressed in white running around and playing. Now, every time they would set out to go and talk or see these children, by the time they reached them on the opposite side of whatever field they were on, the children would be gone. Goes on to say that when they did communicate with her and her family, they were explaining to her that they wanted to make a hybrid race. Welcome back to another episode of That's Insane with Aja, where I talk about everything spooky, occult, apocryphal, and in between. Go get your blankets because we're about to get into another video. See, the mixed race they were telling her about was the Anunnaki and the reptilians. The Anunnaki were forbidden from showing the true forms of the Sumerians. So they all are depicted.
They told me.
You want to see the full video? I don't know, but that's crazy. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think she lying or she actually got it? Do y'all think people really get abducted? I ain't gonna lie. You can't abduct me, man. Only time you probably get me is when I'm asleep. Seriously. Because when I'm asleep, I don't remember what happened. What if we can get abducted, though, when we sleep? What if we're more vulnerable when we, you know? Like, because when we go dream, I don't know. That's interesting, though.
So this is one of the reasons why I don't watch sports no more. It was like ever since I really had my spiritual awakening, I just really seen stuff for what it really was. But look at these pictures right here. This is literally a football field, and it looks like an eyeball, because this is like access to people's soul. So television, tell-a-vision, you know, they're literally programming people. Think about how many people get heated and just real angry and everything at convos about, you know, who's the best player and all types of stuff. But in reality, there's energy shifts that's always going on. And think about it, during certain periods, like a person may just randomly get injured in the NBA or the NFL, right? Now, a lot of people are distracted talking about that, but in reality, it's something much greater going on. But they know that the focus is going to be on that. And the social media, on the news and everything, you know, people are already always tapped into the news. So this is what they're doing. They're programming you to not be able to find yourself. Gotta wake up out here. Peace and love.
That's crazy how it's shaped like an eye, too. And these are stadiums.
Wi-Fi, how does it affect male fertility? There are a lot of studies like this one which show that long-term exposure to Wi-Fi radiation reduces the reproductive function of male rats. How does it do that? It actually damages your DNA. Despite the fact that I can point you to dozens and dozens of studies in rats and other types of study designs where they show that Wi-Fi damages not only the cells that make sperm, but also the ones that make testosterone, obedient idiots who don't seem to understand how to actually read the literature will just constantly deliver this to you and say that the research is mixed and there's no real proof. Those people are morons. Wi-Fi doesn't just damage your ability to make sperm and testosterone. Wi-Fi also damages the brain, as well as the heart, liver, thyroid, gene expression in general, your cell cycle in general, and your cell membrane. Wi-Fi, how does it affect?
EMF exposure such as Wi-Fi can cause a lot of health issues. Some of the symptoms include insomnia and sleep disturbances, headaches and depression, fatigue and lethargy, itchy sensations and concentration problems, dizziness and memory recall issues, irritability and loss of appetite, nausea, restlessness and anxiety, burning skin or tingling sensations, nosebleeds and heart palpitations, but it doesn't end there. The World Health Organization put out a report stating that EMF and Wi-Fi included can cause the following, in addition to what I just listed: headaches, restlessness, skin tingling. It can potentially lead to cancer. Prolonged exposure to Wi-Fi can lead to severe damage to neurons, and with that, the brain. It also induces oxidative stress and neurological effects. And as we know, oxidative stress is connected to a lot of issues, including neurological issues, aging, heart issues, cancer issues, autoimmune and thyroid disorders too. Oxidative stress caused by EMF can also lead to infertility. And it can also affect the entire organism, including hair loss, especially in women.
Wow.
And it can affect the permeability of the blood-brain barrier. This means that the toxins from your body cannot reach your brain. So what do? We simply need to limit our exposure to Wi-Fi and EMF when possible. And note that some individuals may be more sensitive to it than others. EMF.
Now, the body's an analog system, right? All of nature is analog. If you look at a wave in the ocean, it makes an analog wave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If we hook up technology to the body, everything, all the instruments will show an analog wave. Wi-Fi, all these things, it's a square wave. It's a digital wave, right?
Right.
So now what you've got...
Draw that path. So the square wave would be more like that.
Exactly. So now you've got a square wave, a digital wave going through an analog system, significantly interrupting all of that intracellular, all of that communication. And that's really the fundamental challenge of Wi-Fi and these.
That's the problem with Wi-Fi? We're really going to go with that? Wi-Fi is an electromagnetic wave, which is always analog. When it hits the receiver on your electronic device, it needs to use something called an analog to digital converter to convert it into those zeros and ones, anything resembling a square wave. There are some ways in which Wi-Fi signals can impact physiology, but that's not one of them.
Now, the body's an analog.
I'd like people to have their Wi-Fi off.
Yo.
Bro, it's time to get this shit up, bro. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. It's time for us to get this shit up, bro. We need to stop celebrating this bullshit. We knew Thanksgiving was a motherfucking massacre. We knew it was. And I know that black people helped in that massacre also. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. It was black pilgrims too. See, when you know history, study that shit, you'll understand all this shit been a game. And niggas have helped in the oppression of black people throughout history. We need to get this shit up, dog. Spending our money just for nostalgic reasons. Yeah, fuck that turkey. Fuck that goddamn tree. It's time to get this shit up, man.
You right about that. I'm not gonna lie, because it's really just for nostalgia reasons. It's just like that one good memory, you know? That one good time. Somebody in the comments says it's time to give up working too. That's true though. A lot of people, it's time to give all this stuff up, huh? I don't blame them.
Yo, am I tripping or does this tree literally have a face? Look at it. You see it? You see the nose and the eyes and then like all the leaves look like a little afro?
Yeah.
Dude, I see it. You see it? The mouth?
Yes.
What in the Lord of the Rings shit is this? Yo, am I tripping?
That's a person. Somebody there. For real.
Hey, once the veil is lifted, man, and we get to see the planet in the raw form, it is going to be the coolest shit ever, bro. Like, that shit keeps me going because I really do believe that one day we just gonna wake up, bro, like, and it's gonna be fucking dragons flying in the sky and all kind of magical shit going on, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, I could just be dreaming, but I really do believe that it's more to it than what we see, but we just don't have as a collective, we don't have the eyes and the consciousness to see it.
Nope.
But I do believe in my lifetime that the veil will be lifted and we will get a chance to see that magical planet, this magical planet that we already live on, man. Like, that's some exciting shit to me, man. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for it, you know? And I'm just trying to keep spreading the message so we can keep raising the consciousness and raising the vibration so we can start seeing those things that we know is real.
I agree, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really think this planet is very magical. Like, think about it. We can grow our own food. If that's not magical, I don't know what is. Seriously. You can see a rainbow. If that's not magical, I don't know what is. Like, this is a magical planet we live on, y'all. Do y'all get it? Do y'all see? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. We able to talk to each other. You know, feel people's energy. You know, have good intuition. What's going on? It's a magical planet, ain't it? It's magical. Even down to the point where we can turn animals into food and make it look good. Even though we don't supposed to be doing that. Magical.
I think each and every one of us die each time we fall asleep. I think we all die when we fall asleep. And the reason why I think we all die when we fall asleep is because once we drift off, quote unquote, pass away, sleep is a cousin of death. I feel like once we sleep, we drift off into a dream. And it don't even matter what dream you have. It could be a good dream, it could be a bad dream. But for some reason, every time we drift off or every time we die, quote unquote, fall asleep, I feel like we all have dreams because our dreams are our actual lives. We die every single day. Every time you take a nap, you could take a 15-minute nap, you could take an hour nap, a 2-hour nap, fall asleep for 8 hours, sleep for 6 hours. I think every time we sleep, we die. We die and we get drifted off into a real reality that we just call, oh, it's a dream, it's fake, it's a dream. No, I believe our dreams are real. I believe our dreams are our actual lives. You follow me? I really do believe that our dreams are our actual lives because if sleep is the cousin of death, then shit, we die every single day we go to sleep. We die. And just think about it. Like I said in my last video, what is sleep? Besides getting rest, what is really sleep? Like, what is sleep? Because, like, when you think about sleep, it's kind of scary when you go to sleep because you don't remember when you fell asleep. You might have been reading a book when you fell asleep. You might have been checking the time when you fell asleep. But when you fall asleep, it's like you start to nod off, right? And then it's like you're asleep. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're in a dead state. You feel me? And it's like we have these weird dreams, and these dreams that we call fake, I think them shits be real. Like, I think that is our actual lives. I don't care if you had a bad dream, a spooky dream, a demonic dream, a good dream. Shit, I think them dreams be our actual lives. And that we just die every single day by falling asleep to get into our real lives. I don't know, like I like to think outside the box, but it's like, if you think about it, like, the fuck, like, we just nod off and then we just sleep. Y'all don't think that's weird? I'm just saying.
That's really weird, but in my opinion, what I think it is, honestly, I think it's just us like fixing stuff in our past life or something, and that's why we go to sleep. I don't know. Or maybe we somewhere else, you know, in an alternate universe doing something. And right now we just here more conscious in this realm, and then you can actually, you know, have more of a better experience. But when you go to sleep, you go to that realm and you just probably like trying to fix stuff in that realm. And I think we live on different realms and different realities at once. It's just, we just more conscious in this one. That's what I think it is.
I think when you die, you wake up and it's almost like a dream. You wake up and you're like, okay, that was just a dream. This is who I am. But you're not I don't think you're like a human form, right? I think like when like you wake up, but when you wake up, you are just like one with all. I think that the people that we lose, their spirits are always with us, with who they were in that time and how they influenced us in our life. Because I truly believe that the soul leaves your body and goes into another plane of existence of the energy, and they decide when they want to come back and learn something else.
Okay. Nobody knows what happens.
Really knows.
Nobody knows when you die. Nobody knows what happens when you die.
But I know that mediums, one in particular that I trust, that didn't pay anything to, by the way, who was it was the mom of a girl that I used to date. So like fully trusting. She wasn't getting anything from me. It was just a conversation. And she was talking to me, but talking like behind me. She wasn't looking at me. And she's like, yeah, I'm talking to your spirits. You have spirits who are with you. And they're telling me about like your past lives. These are ancestors, not from your family lineage, from your soul's lineage.
I believe, like I said, energy, spirits even. I don't know. I'm a little iffy on that too. But as for mediums and people being able to communicate with the dead.
Way too much evidence for all that stuff.
No. You've been watching Ghost Hunters, man.
No, I'm not watching Ghost Hunters. But I mean, yeah, it's crazy today because you can't tell what's real and not with AI. Anyway. Yeah. So it's like with all the UFO videos, it's like I can't even watch this anymore because my first thought is, how would I make this on the computer? I think when
Shades are used to keep people from accessing your soul. The windows to the soul is through the eyes. You put shades on depending on where you're going or who you may be around that you do not want to have that kind of access.
The dead aren't actually dead. Well, the bodies are gone, but the dead are alive. The soul is here. It lives on. Energy does not ever go away. It just changes form. And as a medium, as a psychic, I know this, and a lot of other people do as well, because you get signs, you get synchronicities from your passed on loved ones, and they are right here next to us. It's not up in heaven, it's not into the void, it is not darkness, it is not black. They are here, and they are with us all the time. Now, it's not like they're sitting and staring at us. They're not staring at us while we take a dump or anything like that, or when we're in the shower or we're doing spicy time. But if you call on them, they're going to be here for you. Like no doubt about it. They're going to send you a sign. They're going to send you a synchronicity. They're going to whisper in your ear. They're going to tap you on your shoulder. You're going to feel them when you're driving in the car. You're going to feel them when you're watching their favorite movie or hearing their favorite song. You will feel them, and that's when you know that they are with you. You just have to start recognizing those signs. But yeah, the dead don't die. The soul lives on. Energy is never defeated. Energy always lives on, just in another form. If this helps you, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you and have a conversation about this. Also, don't forget to follow, like, share, and favorite for more spiritual guidance. The dead are...
When you know that, man, it makes you appreciate it more, you know? Because it's like, man, they still with you, man. They ain't never leave. For real. People is always gonna be with you for real. But like when you get like in your next life, you start, you know, feeling like you know this person. Like, I know you. Like you feel like you can just know somebody. Just, and you know, when you never met this person day in your life, you just feel like you know them though. You know, like you just that connection. You feel that connection. Like, have we met before? You know.
No.
Wait, up here's fine.
Should we tell them something's weird about it?
Probably.
Oh my god, what is it though?
Yeah, 2.5 months to surgery according to the schedule. That puts it right here, man.
What is that?
Okay, honey.
January 5th.
Yeah.
He actually means...
Oh. So you're telling me that this whole time that the body could regrow teeth with just sounds? Oh, wow. Y'all have done it now. Now they are saying scientists know how to do this now. But what if they're just using ancient knowledge? You motherfuckers.
That's exactly what's going on.
Motherfuckers. What if they already been practicing this and it's just now coming to the light for us to see? Got your asses. Got your asses, bro. See, the more you know about the human body, the healthier you become. Oh.
No joke, y'all. I'm inside cleaning.
What happened?
I'm inside cleaning. And I hear a boom outside. I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's my sister's car, y'all. Somebody just fucking did a hit and run. They literally hit the car and drove off. They hit the car and drove off. What kind of consideration is that? Couldn't come to my front door and knock and say, I accidentally crashed your car. No.
Wow.
No.
They get a hit and run. That's tough. Be honest though. Y'all hit a car. Y'all going to tell them? Or y'all going, y'all going home, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. That's messed up though. Like, I know what I'll leave them a couple $100 or something if I had it, but I don't know. That's tough. I might have to hit and run too. Life is, hey, life is hard right now. I gotta, yeah. Somebody said most likely a DUI. Definitely.
Yeah, I think Christmas is canceled this year. No Black Friday, no Cyber Monday, none of them bullshit sales prices that they try to pass on for people. Don't nobody else need no more TVs. We don't need no more TVs. TVs getting cheaper, but food getting higher. That's crazy.
How is TVs getting cheaper, food getting higher?
I just saw a 60-inch in Walmart for like $250. I'm not bullshitting. I'm telling you, the American people have the opportunity over the next 2 quarters to completely cripple these corporations. Because this is the holiday season. Ain't nobody buying no turkeys. Ain't nobody buying no Hot Wheels and then them Barbie dream houses. And then come tax season, next quarter, ain't nobody buying and splurging on nothing else. And of course, election season is coming up. If they suffer for 2 straight quarters, 2 of the most important quarters of either one of their fiscal years, I'm telling you, man, these corporations gonna completely put their money behind the Democrats. They're gonna put their money behind all them folks in blue. And if there's one thing I know about the corporate level, they want their money. All right, their favorite color is green. They don't care nothing about red and blue. They're opportunists. They want that bread. And here's the thing. We can buy all the necessities as long as we don't buy all that extra shit. They're gonna suffer hard. Yeah, I think Christmas is canceled this year.
Definitely.
No.
Today's news for the...
That CEO know he was dead ass wrong. Now y'all want to put that shit on sale because it's poor people soup. No, bitch, I'm too rich for that.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
CEO know he was dead.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. She said, I'm too rich for that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear.
Today's news for the unemployed. While you were asleep, this is what the fuck happened. The EDA has approved for more chemicals, forever chemicals, to be sprayed on all fruits and vegetables, including potatoes and broccoli, which are the most used vegetables amongst us Americans. Mind you, these forever chemicals are not soluble or insoluble. So once they are ingested, ergo, they are inside of our bodies forever. If this isn't another form of this government trying to fuck us, I don't know what is. Because how does that get approved? I truly believe if you have a house or you have a plots of land that you can grow your own fruits and vegetables, this right now is the best time to start learning how to grow your own fruits and vegetables. That way we can get back to bartering. It's time to get back to the barter system because this government is trying to fuck us. Today's news for the unemployed.
Man.
While you were
seriously, I really agree on that. We definitely get back to that.
So apparently, glass shower doors just randomly like to explode. And I just learned that this morning. And now my bathroom looks like a crime scene.
Wow.
Do you have free will? If you have free will, raise your hand right now. Oh, y'all feel like y'all controlled by the government? Y'all is all aliens. All of y'all are aliens or AIs right now. Do you have free will?
That's strange because nobody raised their hand. It's like this is zombies.
From what I'm seeing, the nation got the memo. At least here they did. The Walmart and Target parking lot is empty as fuck. So Walmart, Target, happy Red Friday, motherfuckers.
Bruh, is y'all broke? Is everybody broke? Or this Northlake just dead? It's Black Friday, ain't nobody in this bitch, bruh.
Man, nobody, man. People got problems, man. Do y'all, man? The world is the bull crap, man. Right now, the world is bull crap right now. It's a bunch of bull crap. America don't care about nobody but themselves and how much they can control us. They don't care about us, man. Michael Jackson already said that.
Look at how this snow looks. This is why I don't trust the United States now and never will. Like, that looks so fake. Watch when I step right here. Look at how it falls in. Like definitely they made this. I've never in my life seen snow look like this. That shit look like the box of styrofoam.
It does.
Look at.
She funny. She funny for that. Look like a movie scene, right? Like, come on, bruh. What's going on? Don't y'all just love the Matrix? Don't you? You love the Matrix, man. You do anything, then keep it going.
LIDL, Lido. Look how they have all this meat. All this meat. All this shit is rotten. They're selling it for cheap. I wish you could smell. Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Look, disgusting. You could call the police because I'm leaving when I finish my video of showing them that you are selling rotten meat. Rotten meat. All of it is rotten. All of it is rotten. All of it is rotten.
None of this is rotten.
All of it is rotten.
You can look at the date.
You smelled that? You smelled it? Put your face to that. He had the audacity to say that it's not rotten. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting saying that it's not. The seafood smells better than that.
You need to stop.
I'm not. You need to stop poisoning us. You need to stop poisoning us. Yes, you are. That's rotten meat. That's rotten meat. Why I'm not speaking that? That's rotten meat. Rotten meat. The chicken is rotten, everybody. Do not eat the chicken. It is raw and rotten. Talking about some $3. $3 because it's expired. La carne está podrida. Do not buy in here because the food is rotten. Yeah, that's why they escorted me talking about leave now.
You may not take videos.
Well, I did. I did.
Yes,
well, I
ma'am.
will come back.
That's what I'm talking about.
The fuck? That's rotten me and you telling me not to come back. 311 and everybody on TikTok and YouTube. The fuck is your problem?
Leave my store.
This is not your store. This is not your store. It's not your store. It's not your store. It's not your store. Whatever. I'm gonna call the cops on you actually for selling that meat. And I will be by my car calling the cops. Disgusting you are. Disgusting you are. You'll be YouTube grand famous. What's right there? He'll be famous. Don't matter. It don't matter. All of y'all. Disgusting y'all are. Fucking rotten meat in there.
First of all, bro is taking his job too serious. Like, seriously. You know you don't want to eat no rotten food too, dude. Come on. And the way she acting, the lady, I'm pretty sure that food in there, whatever, chicken, meat, whatever, is definitely old. Seriously. They talking about it got a smell to it too. Yeah. Get out of here, man.
Where's it going?
Oh my God.
Who's the real star?
Okay, yeah.
That is
These kids are suing Monster Energy because they found rods of plastic floating in every single can in a 12-pack that they bought. Absolutely shocking. Look at this.
Oh yeah, no, you can see it right there. Holy, there's so much plastic.
Rods and rods of plastic. Every single can.
Dude.
Zoom.
All right, so
This is
second
shared.
period is for
These kids are suing.
That is disgusting. My kids got Culver's 2 days ago. They never finished up the fries and left the box outstanding. No fridge for 2 days. And this is what I open up the box to. That is disgusting.
And other people are finding stuff in their monsters. And this is a zero sugar. I think this is a judge or something. I don't know.
And in my study hall.
Oh yeah, no, you can see
Just
it
a
right
normal
there.
flashlight.
Holy, there's so much plastic in this one.
There's pieces of plastic in there.
Dude.
Zoom.
So maybe this is the inner lining of the can itself. Maybe that's wax from the inner lining, because I've heard
there's a plastic inner lining.
Yes. So that way you don't get the aluminum junk in your drink. So now you're just getting plastic or wax in your drink. And I don't know how normal this is. Now I've drank in a lot of monsters in my days. Yes, I don't know what's worse, aluminum or plastic. And other people.
This is a giant mural that has a mural of the town with the mural on it. But then the mural has a mural of the mural. But then the mural has a mural of a mural of a mural. This is
In the Matrix. Yeah.
Yo,
In the Matrix.
I'm pouring some orange juice, and I just noticed this should say orange naturally and artificially flavored drink, no juice. The fuck is it? What you mean no juice?
Y'all, so I'm over here at this little plaza and there's a fucking dog in this window. Baby, where your people at? Like, why is he in here? It's the middle of the night and then boom, like you see a fucking, hi, are you okay? Why are you by yourself? Do you need food? Y'all, call the people on this place. Cause why is your dog right here? I love you, okay? I have to go. Bye, don't start barking at me. All right, bye, I'm sorry. Y'all,
Someone says a skinwalker. Somebody said your reflection startled me. Why is that dog in there though? Strange.
So I'm on my way into Walmart to see how many people are shopping on Black Friday. This is my Walmart where I work at, and we just gonna see how busy it is. And let's see what everybody's looking to buy, because I see some people that's kind of speeding ahead that's kind of running. As you can see, it's empty right here. It's pretty empty. Nobody, got a couple of people going this way.
Pretty empty.
Not that many. Kind of quiet, real quiet. Let's go back to electronics. I guess that's where the action would be. I know back in the days, that's where the action was, electronics. So I'm gonna head to electronics. But right now, y'all can see, really, not that many people in here. But like I said, the action is always in electronics. And we're gonna get to where the shippers are. These are the main shippers. You can see a couple of people. We're gonna keep walking. That's that scoop collection that I was telling y'all about. We still have a lot left. Just walking it. Not that many people out here, guys. Let's go to electronics and see if that's where the line is going to get longer. Wow. Not that many people over here at all. Not that many people in electronics. I was expecting way more. Okay. I'm gonna go up this way. We got some more shippers. I hear people over here.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
You out today?
No, I'm just videotaping. You know I do TikTok. Not that many people. They still unwrapping stuff. Not that many people. Hey, Naya. How you doing? As you can see, it's not that many people in here at all. Pretty empty, guys. Okay, bye.
That's crazy, man. I remember like on the news, like back then on the news, Black Friday used to be crazy. But now it's like nowadays, man, the world's just going to crap, and like a lot of people just do social media, man, you know, and we starting to see the world for what it is, and more and more and more and more. That's it. That's just what it is. We tired of the regular life, this work super hard, make a lot of money, man. People's getting tired of that life, man. For real. They are.
The winter spell. The winter spell.
Plants can hear your voice, and science finally proved it. Plants don't have ears, but they absolutely respond to sound. Studies show plants react to vibrations, including human voices, by activating genes linked to growth and stress responses. When you speak softly around your plants, the vibration will mimic natural sounds like wind or insects, which tells the plants that the environment is normal and safe. But harsh noises, yelling, and loud sounds trigger stress reactions in the plant's leaves and stems. Certain frequencies even stimulate faster growth or root activation. That's why some researchers play classical music, soft talking, or gentle frequencies in the greenhouse. Your voice isn't just noise to a plant, it's data. Plants use vibration to sense what's happening around them. They can tell when you're near, when you're calm, or when the environment shifts. Science is still trying to discover how deep this goes, but one thing is clear. Talking to your plants isn't weird, it's biological communication. Thank you for watching, and until next time.
People try to make things weird, like when we try to talk to trees or plants. There's nothing weird about that, bro. They as conscious as us. Seriously, we may not think it because they ain't got no eyes and brain, but they conscious just like us too.
Do you think this person was like, oh, I'm just gonna park here, and then this person's like, oh, you're a blue car, I'm gonna park next to you, and then this person's like, oh, I'm a blue car, I'm gonna park next to you? Do you think
This is one of the saddest things in the world. This man watched his wife burn in this Hong Kong apartment fire that happened last night. Yes, 3 apartment buildings burned down in the middle of the day while people watched and no one can do anything. They burned all the way down to the ground. This man, who is 71 years old, had to watch his wife, guys. So far, it's being reported that 70 people have passed away and over 200 people are still missing, which you might presume is probably also deceased as well. Now, it seems like it was the people who built the apartment buildings who are in trouble for this, because 3 of those people have been arrested in the wiring and in the building of the apartment, because it's something about bamboo scaffolding, which is why the fire engulfed so quickly, because obviously bamboo catches fire really fast. But this is scenes from the fire. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It truly just reminds me of this, like it's so sad. Like it reminds me of We Were Liars, like genuinely. Like it's like the fact that the guy's just watching on knowing he can't do anything about it. Like it's so sad. Then to die in that manner, oh my gosh. Prayers for the people in Hong Kong, man. Like lift up your prayers really, really high, because that is not only a sad way to go out, that's also just a sad situation to see firsthand. 79 people dead and 200 people missing. It's insane. And I believe the government is to blame. That's why the people are in the streets and they're protesting right now. The government is to blame for this. This is one.
That really do suck, man. It's like nothing he can do. Nothing. Like, what can you really do at that point? Damn.
So this is what happens when you stare into the sun for too long. So I stare into the sun every day for about 30 seconds to a minute. I do it on purpose because the lie is if you look at the sun, you'll go blind. But the truth is, if you're barefooted, and you stare at the sun, you absolutely connect with all of creation. And it reboots you, it resets you. So they don't want you staring at the sun because supposedly if you stare at the sun, you're gonna go blind. But the truth is that's where all your vitamins, that's where all of your energy, that's where all your oneness, that's where your spirit, your soul, and everything connects with creation. So I'll tell you what, give it a try. Take your shoes off, go out, look into the sun without blinking for 30 seconds to a minute, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's incredible, life-changing. See ya.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Dogs barking is a government experiment to terrorize people in poverty. Check this out.
Do y'all hear the dog?
There's a dog barking in the background.
One time, 2 weeks ago, I was like stoned, and I woke up at 2 in the morning, still stoned, and I heard that dog barking. And the way it barking, it just sounded exactly the same pitch every time, like. And I got really creeped out because I started to feel like, what if the dog barking is a government experiment and it's really just someone playing a dog barking over a loudspeaker?
Almost like it's pre-recorded.
Like terrorizing low-income neighborhoods so that we can't have peace. Like, this is literally how I was
It's not that far-fetched of a theory.
And I swear, I bet you that is real in some way.
It's like the movie They Clone Tyrone. Check it out.
That's not a real dog. It's kind of like how in San Francisco, some businesses will play classical music super loud over the speakers outside of their business so that homeless people won't loiter and, you know, hang out or sleep. And of course, a lot of homeless people will still stay out there and still sleep anyways, despite the music. But
Stay weird, y'all.
it creeped me out thinking that, like, wow, like, this could all be a experiment.
Dogs barking.
Might be onto something. I don't know, man. Cause the dogs be barking all loud too. Like, man, be quiet.
Every time you think about the fact that they consider it crazy to talk to trees, you need to remember that they consider it normal to eat food that doesn't decay. Every time you...
That's right. That's right. Let that be known.
The reason the Egyptians worshipped cats is because they could sync their egos with the cat, and they could sync their soul with the cat. And this would give them access to infinite wisdom and the future, and everything they ever needed to know would be in this cat. The Egyptian is the mouth and the voice, and the cat is the bank and the vault. This is why they had such a close relationship. The reason the
Once you start understanding quantum physics, you realize that everything is energy and nothing is separate. And then when you realize that they can measure your brain waves with a magnet that doesn't touch your head, you realize that your thoughts are not in your head. And they're part of this greater field that we are all connected by. And they're now trying to understand how we actually store memories, which is a developing process. Some of it is protein-based, and some of it is this theory that we basically store our thoughts in the cloud. So basically you're accessing your own Wi-Fi field. And this is why there is a difference of like meeting somebody in person versus doing something over Zoom. Our biofields are interacting right now. There are low-level frequencies that our brains interact on. So having that biofield, you realize that like you have your own biofield, you are your own Wi-Fi, you emit your own Wi-Fi. And so then thoughts can be the process of some of that Wi-Fi coming in, mostly directed as life force and energy, which is why like how you practice your energy and how you maintain your energy can really direct how your thoughts come out in your reaction once you start understanding quantum.
You guys realize that they're letting us wake up, right? They're allowing all of this information on this little handheld supercomputer device that you're holding. They allow it to get into our hands. They allow it to be publicized, which only leads me to believe that something massive is on the horizon. Things have felt really weird lately. A lot of people are talking about deja vus and feeling like there was a big dimension shift or something. But I'll tell you this, they want survivors, guys. That's the thing. They need survivors. They need the Matrix. They need us to work a 9 to 5. They need the slaves. We're like free-range chickens. If they don't have us, there's really no market for anything and we won't consume. So they need to keep a relative population. So even with Gates trying to take us all out, yes, the stupid people that are not waking up will be taken out. But the people like us that are preparing will survive. We will thrive. I'm Sammy the Kid with Food, Shelter, Water on YouTube, reminding you guys that the sky is the limit. It's flat and stationary. And I hope you guys are preparing for what's to come.
That's dope. It's crazy how that sound can make the water do that. Right.
But you haven't eaten for 17 years,
right,
as we know it.
Right. Breatharianism is a philosophy that believes that the human body, when it's in perfect harmony with itself and nature, is a perfect breatharian. Now, all of the constituents that we need is taken from the air we breathe.
Mean that when a baby is born, you don't have to give it anything to eat, no milk or anything?
No, that would only work if the mother was a breatharian. Because we don't come into the world as breatharians from mothers that are breatharian, before we even get started, our blood is poisoned. When a person gets older and wiser, he should get younger. He should not die in an unhealthy body. The quality of life that I live is the most important thing. And there is no way of having perfect happiness without having perfect health. The human body was created by the Creator in perfection. And obviously, if something is created perfect, there's nothing you can do to it but make it less perfect. And that's exactly what man has done. And that is why our environment and everything that is in our lives, because of the quality of our blood. I don't recommend fasting. I know everybody thinks they should run out and stop eating. That is not the way to do it. The body has to adjust gradually and retrace itself back to the original state, which was breatharianism.
But you haven't eaten for 17 years.
Makes sense though. Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, we got your ass. We've got your ass now. So this is why you took away all the bells. You thought we weren't gonna find out. Reptilian. I'm a slew of reptilian. How many have I slewed? More than 1 million. You see, the giant bells could not only emit healing frequencies, but could also produce specific vibrations that would repel demonic beings and counter the shape-shifting abilities of the reptilians. Oh, you son of a bitch. So you see, there is power in sound. There is power in frequency and vibration. This is why they don't want you to know anything. This is why they don't want you to play instruments. So I want everybody to put this on their to-do list. I want you to go out there and search for as many bells as you can find. And if you can't find any bells, I want you to find out how to make them and who's making them. Bully Slayers assemble. Bully slaying business. Join me on the front line. Oh, you
Never miss another sunrise the rest of your life. If there's one thing you can do the rest of your life, it's free, it doesn't cost anything, you must see the sunrise. If you see the sunrise, that is going to help you set your firing rate on dopamine. It's going to help you actually build your melatonin to help you sleep. When you sleep, you recover. The two control programs that control sleep are autophagy and apoptosis. They're also the two that control mitochondria. Most people don't know. Everybody thinks melatonin is just a sleep hormone. Turns out melatonin's big thing is it controls mitochondrial DNA.
Oh, wow.
So guess what? If you get that right, you get just about everything else right. If you are electrosensitive or you have a big dopamine issue or you have some kind of mitochondrial disease, does seeing the sunrise and sunset make a lot of sense? Absolutely. The other thing I think that's important, we talked about this tonight, I think we all need to get together live and have discussions like this.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really bad that we only seem to come together on social media. Like, we never have a relationship with people outside of social media. Never miss another sunrise.
I have a $50 bill, and on the side of his collar it says, United States of America. Right there on the side of his collar. Kind of exciting with this new microscope. I have a $50.
So let me break this down for you again on this. It's in plain sight, okay, you guys? Okay. Let me cook. Listen. Look at that. That's ET phone home. ET phone home, right? That's New York. Oh, this is New York right here. The Golden Gate Bridge. But y'all not paying attention. That will be Texas right there. And this is LA. Watch. Just watch what happens. They put it in front of y'all face. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch your box. So basically, there was an alien invasion that happened in New York. There was an alien invasion. This shit came down, bro. It came down and it changed the clock. Then you had your sea creatures that came out. Look, there you go. There you go, look. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that? Look. Spiritual warfare, bro. It's on your TV, man. You see that light? You see this right here? You see this? I'm about to fuck y'all heads up. Now I have the same picture hanging up. Look at this. Look at this.
Okay.
That's the New York City. This is the same thing. This is the same thing, bro.
It's right here. Look.
Damn.
Just watch. Just pay attention, y'all. I'm here to wake y'all up. It's right on TV. They showing you. Look at the fake clouds. Look at the fake clouds on the back. And we already know that's LA. So these are your major cities that they coming for, y'all. Stay woke. Ashe.
Ashe. Dang, man. They be pitting everywhere, don't they? They don't care. I mean, they have to tell us the truth. That's universal law. Damn. So somebody in the comments said last year they told the Super Bowl winner. So they basically predicted who already won the game. I don't know what team this is, but somebody in the comments know. That's crazy. They predicted the NFL game. Champions, rather. Did this air balloon just hit the firmament? Really?
It's water! Oh my god, it's water!
Somebody said this is AI. I think this is AI.
Don't breathe through your lungs. You only breathe when the oxygen's in the blood. You breathe through your blood, not through your lungs. So that's part of our miseducation.
This doctor got silent after revealing this secret. Let's listen what he revealed.
You think we hear with our ears. You hear with your brain. The sound is picked up and put in the blood, and the blood takes it to the brain, and the brain hears. You hear with your brain, you see with your brain, you touch with your brain, you taste with your brain. So we got it. That's part of our miseducation I was telling you about. The organ that takes the most oxygen is your brain. So when you're starving for oxygen, your brain's starving for oxygen. And the brain says, I'm starving. I need more nutrients, so it's I better step up the estrogen, because estrogen holds moisture and nutrients. So it's going to throw your hormone level off.
When a doctor reveals the truth and suddenly goes silent, it makes you wonder, was it coincidence or consequence? The deeper you look, the darker it gets. Some truths aren't hidden, they're buried.
These are AirPods that Apple makes. So let's see, is this going to be good for me to use? Definitely not. Look at how strong it is. It does not like that at all. Wow. Look at it. That's a strong no-no. These are AirPods that Apple makes. So let's see, is this
Wow.
Well, I am never going to be the same again after finding out what I just found out. And after watching this video, you're never going to be the same either. Sorry about that. Have you all ever heard about this? The Human Meat Project? People for...
This is crazy, man. Like, man.
Have you all ever heard about this? The Human Meat Project? People for people? I thought this was a joke until I started digging some more and realized this is real, and it gets worse. One body can feed up to 40 people. Together we can end world starvation, overpopulation, and climate change. Why donate?
Black people, let me tell you this. They're going to tell you to stay indoors. They're going to tell you to put on sunscreen. Don't listen to them. The sun is it's getting hotter. That means you're getting stronger. You're activating more codes. So don't stay indoors. Come out and absorb it all. Come out and absorb it all. Come outside. Do not hide. They're going to tell you to stay in, but come outside and take all the energy. Bye.
That's why they used to wrap all the babies in linen and use copper-lined bottles, because the linen would help them sleep and calm their bodies and stop them from crying. Because remember, linen has the highest frequency of all fabrics, a frequency of 5,000 hertz. And that's why Jesus told us to wear linen in the Bible, because the human body only resonates at 100 megahertz. So when you're wearing linen, you're boosting your vibrational frequency. And as a result, you are healing your body through those frequencies. And just like copper, linen is antibacterial and antimicrobial, so that no bacteria was spreading in the hospitals between patients and babies who then had to use other beds. And the copper cups were conducting copper into the water, electrically charging the water which the patients would drink and young children. And this would then also boost their vibrational frequency because we are electrical beings. But now they wrap babies in polyester and they only use plastic bottles because polyester drags the frequency of the body down and weakens the body alongside plastic. And so if everybody's healthy, they wouldn't be able to profit off of that. So combining copper and linen is very beneficial for your body.
The fairies cannot be as bad as this shit. I'm about to go walk in a circle of mushrooms and scream out my full government name. I'll say thank you. I'll make deals. You want to trade moths for my bones? Fine, take them. They're a fucking liability at this point. My entire body is a liability. The fairies are gonna take less from me than the U.S. health system. Fairies like fun. They like to laugh. I'm kind of funny sometimes. I'll take my chances. Things will either get better or I'll die. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, maybe it's time to go stir up the shit in the woods. Maybe it's the fairies can't.
Your brain is actually what controls what you see. Check this thing out. This will show you, look, the one on the right looks smaller. You're sure it looks smaller, but it's just your brain. They're the same size. Your brain is actually what controls.
So is no one talking about how the couple that was climbing a mountain in Colorado caught a 20-foot fucking creature on camera by accident? This creature is something straight out of a nightmare, and I find it very crazy that everyone's being completely silent about it. The way that this figure is on the side of this mountain is some very unscrupulous shit, and I need to figure out what the fuck is going on in Colorado. Something tells me these two women weren't just climbing a mountain. They went up there and did some shit. Maybe a ritual, I don't know. But they definitely let something out on their way home. Well, these are the two women that said they went home and viewed the images from their trip and saw an uncanny fucking figure scoping the side of a Colorado mountain somewhere in the area. By the way, the scenery is fucking beautiful. This is the photo that shows that 20-foot creature scaling the side of a mountain like it has professional motherfucking climbing skills. Excuse my language, but this shit is so scary. If you look at that small circle before I enhance it, that's what they say the 20-foot creature is. What the fuck is that? Can somebody tell me what the fuck this is? Whose uncle is this? Why is it climbing the side of a mountain, bro? So basically these ladies said they set up.
Connect them dots. You connect them. You ain't never gonna see no pale-skinned European with the last name Washington. Cause they not Washingtons. They're not Wichita. They're not Moors. They're Albions from their own nation. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why you see them here as the Albion seal, the Albion nation, and you see them over here, us, as Moorish Americans with the Great Seal. This is another reason why they want to get rid of this paper. I'm showing y'all right now in real time. This is the Moorish Moabite seal, the ancient ones. This over here is the Albion seal. Moors, Albions. Right in front of your face, hidden in plain sight. This is why they want to get rid of these green pieces of paper, because there's too many clues on this paper. If you know what to look for, connect them dots.
And they got the price of silk so high because they know if we wear it, it'll raise our frequency. Yeah, silk, cashmere, linen, the real deal linen. Yeah. Look, y'all, it will raise our frequency, man. Wow. Guaranteed. If you was really sleeping on a silk sheet, a real silk sheet, you'll go to sleep in 5 minutes. Yeah. Guaranteed, dog. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, they know these things. Cotton is the lowest. It's the lowest of the low. It keeps your frequency low. Make it make sense. I'm telling you, cotton keeps your frequency low. But silk, cashmere, linen, you feel rich when you got that on. Yeah, you feel rich when you got that on. That's why it's so expensive. They don't want us to wear those type of clothes or sleep on those type of sheets. I'm not saying that it's impossible to obtain, but what I'm saying, it raises your vibration. Silk, linen, cashmere, it raises your vibration. Get in the comments and let me know what you think. Make it make sense.
I ain't gonna lie, I think so. Cotton is like, I don't know. Yeah, it's something about cotton we don't know about. So someone put a guide in there in chat, even show the frequency of it. Wow. Wow, that's tough.
Water shows you what they meant by as above, so below. This is the spiritual universe, and this is the material. Everything you see in the spiritual universe manifests directly down here, but it's distorted because, boom, different types of distortions in your ego, from culture, from your upbringing, basically your indoctrination. All these things distort the water, and so even though it's a perfect reflection, it will always be distorted. That's why the Buddhists want you to calm the waters. And yeah, there's a duck. Water shows you what they meant by as above.
First hour after waking, your brain is in theta wave state, most programmable. What you do now sets your neural patterns for the day. Check phone? You just trained reactive anxiety. Scroll social media. You programmed comparison thinking. Instead, hydrate, 5-minute meditation, move your body, set intention. You're not being productive. You're literally programming your brain's operating system for the next 16 hours. First hour determines the day. Choose carefully. First hour after...
His entire horse-ussy was out. This massive horse sculpture fell on its creator and crushed him to death. Let's talk about it. Luis Jimenez is the creator of this statue, and when he was making it, it fell on him, and it was 9,000 pounds and 32 feet tall. And it is outside of the Denver International Airport, and it has glowing red eyes. This thing is freaking terrifying. His name is Blucifer, or that's what people like to call him because, you know, he's blue and Lucifer. I had to edit this photo because he was being very immodest. This photo is so incredibly scary. Oh my God, it's so ominous. Look at all those clouds. If you're from Colorado, you know all about Blucifer. Honestly, I would be terrified going past this thing, much less getting anywhere close to it. And also, it's a killer. It's literally a murderer. I don't want to go anywhere near this statue. The glowing red eyes just completely do me in. How are we feeling about this? And what do you think of Blucifer, the gigantic blue Mustang horse? I already low-key have a phobia of horses, but this, count me out.
So, I've been to the Denver airport, and it's very weird there. I'm not gonna lie.
Statue's been coming alive at night. Bro, I've been waiting for this topic. It's finally my moment. I've been seeing so many videos come across my FYP about statues being petrified entities. I'm gonna link a video that I saw on my FYP. Look at this statue and tell me that this man was not frozen. He probably froze himself, you know, just to make himself seem like, oh, you know, I'm a statue. If you look at the details of this man, he definitely be coming alive that night. I don't care what y'all say. These movies be hiding the truth in plain sight.
Giant version of him. Look how big this freaking dude is. That is incredible. He's a big dude.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's freaking amazing.
Nah, that look too. Yeah.
Huge. Wow.
What? Look at his hand.
So her husband found a statue deep, deep, deep in the middle of the woods, right? Like deep, deep beyond her, over yonder, yo. Somewhere a statue wouldn't even be, for real. You feel me? And the way he frozen is like he just had to hurry up and just, you know, freeze, petrify itself. From the hair follicles to the way the clothes is sat on the grass to the hole in his stocking that I guess was petrified into an actual literal hole. Everything about this statue just gave is real. There's some energy coming from it. And I've been places where I've seen statues and I'm like, I feel an energy. There's an energy here. And they always be giant. the ones that give off the energy like they just be frozen for the moment, they always be like giant type entity looking things. Yeah, I know some statues are actual statues, like little small figurines type stuff, yeah. But the ones that just be in random places, random middle of the forest and stuff, them things they be petrified during the day, y'all. I promise you. They be petrified when we awake, and they come alive when we sleep, I promise you. We need to get on this topic though, y'all, because I've been waiting for this moment to talk about this with somebody.
She might be onto something. I don't know. It's kind of strange, though. Imagine.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That's funny.
Why? I don't understand what's going on with Hollywood, but who the fuck is this right here? That's not Kevin Hart. Look at him. Please tell me. It's not Kevin Hart, bro. I don't understand.
Why do they call it a classroom in school? Did you ever wonder what that word really meant? Class comes from the word classis in Latin, which means a division, a ranked group, and a call to order. And room means a confined space, a chamber with limits. And when you put them together, it literally means a chamber of ranking and sorting minds. From the moment you step inside, you're grouped, graded, and measured. From roles, bells, and repetition, you're not teaching subjects, but rather a rhythm of control. And what's a subject? To the king and the queen, you're a subject. And even the word lesson comes from legere, which means to read, not to think. And phonetically, lesson is less on, less of you on the subject, less of your mind, less of your creativity. And the spelling bee, it's a hive for repeating the same code, spelling words. Language trained us way before belief did. The moment you see the code, the spell weakens. Awareness is the key. Awareness is the key that opens every locked room. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and like, follow.
Like, why is that ship floating in midair?
I do not know. Like, it's
what
just,
on earth?
It's completely floating.
Right, that's mad. Wow.
Is that a glitch in the Matrix or what?
What on earth?
The accent is funny.
It's like a huge cargo ship.
It's just moving out the way as well. It's like,
what if the 144,000 is the real number of humans that's really on Earth? Everybody else is just like an NPC or robot or some shit. Wait a minute. Erase that long ass paragraph and let me cook, bitch. I just can't imagine that. People just can't.
They had destroyed 3 planets and slaughtered 50 million humans in the star system Lyra. As a result of that, the humans had to scatter throughout the galaxy. And some of them came here. And they settled on 2 planets. They settled on Maldek, which was the 4th planet in line, and on Mars. Of course, the reptilians roamed the galaxy, and they finally got here to our system. They destroyed Maldek. They stripped Mars of much of its atmosphere, and at that point, the Federation decided to send a race of humans here who were originally from Lyra. They were a fierce human race and very advanced. So the Federation says we're going to send them to Earth to confront the reptilians. And supposedly, that was the first human presence on this planet was on Atlantis. They had destroyed.
Growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah, they are starting to set up reverse ATMs that quickly turns cash into a prepaid debit card to be used on the fly. And Dre Clark explains from New York City. Dre, I've never heard of this. Mitch has never heard of this. What's it about?
Yeah, you know, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. You know, cash is really still king, but reverse ATMs are definitely the way of the future as more businesses look for ways to go cashless. Here at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, they already have machines inside the arena that can actually convert your cash into a debit card here. Now here you can see exactly how it works. You load money into a kiosk like you see here, and within seconds, you can get a receipt confirming your conversion and a prepaid active card. Many of the prepaid cards are either MasterCard or Visa, and you can use them anywhere where those cards are accepted. Some kiosks may actually charge you a $5 fee for the card. Meanwhile, amusement parks, fast food restaurants, and many professional sports venues are already using the cash-to-card kiosks, and you'll start seeing more of them in airports and on college campuses. So yeah, guys, it's relatively new, but here in New York City and other places around the country, this is the way of the future.
Growing number.
The idea is to get rid of cash, right? Because once you've got rid of cash and you've got digital money, digital currency, then whoever controls the digital currency controls everything. Because if you go into a shop and you want to buy something and you hand over a card and that card is declined, you ain't buying it. And if you look at what's happening in places like China, where they've got this social credit system, where if you don't behave in the way the government wants, then you get points deducted and you can't travel, you can't buy, you can't sell. That's where this is going. And it's all about control. If people don't wake up to it, then they're going to find themselves in a world not too far from now where freedom is gone because the ability to say no is gone. Credits clip from Anything Goes with James English podcast featuring David Icke. The idea is to get rid
Oh, you son of a bitch. Did you know that black means white and white means black? Black once meant pale or colorless. As the Old English word black originally referred to a fair person or something devoid of color. An Old English black person was considered fair or white. This Old English black is related to the words in other languages that still mean white. So let me see if I got this straight. He's really black and I'm really white. But they've got me thinking that I'm black. They stole everything. They stole everything. So to all those people who said it's not about color, if it's not about color, why did you change the meaning of the word black? So white people are really called black people, and black people are really called white people. You guys stole everything. You even stole my skin color's description. Ah, you.
Welcome to your nightly bell healing session.
What if I told you there are people who see the same strangers in completely different states wearing the same thing and no one knows why? There's a theory online called the repeating strangers phenomenon, and once you hear it, you'll start checking every crowd you walk into. It starts the same way every time. Someone notices a stranger, nothing unusual, just a normal person. But then they see them again, hundreds of miles away, weeks or months later. Same face, same expression, same clothes. One woman says she saw the same tall man in a gray hoodie in Denver, then Phoenix, then LA, all within 2 months. Every time, he just walked past her like she didn't exist. A trucker said he kept seeing the same woman standing on the side of different highways, always staring straight ahead, never waving, never moving. But when he pulled over to ask if she needed help, she vanished. And here's where it gets unsettling. People who track these encounters say these strangers never interact, never speak, never acknowledge anyone. It's like they're copy-pasted NPCs that show up across multiple locations for reasons we're not supposed to understand. Some believe they're part of a global surveillance program. Others think they're glitches in the simulation. But the scariest theory, they're not strangers at all. They're observers, and they're checking something about us. So if you keep seeing the same face in different places, don't ignore it.
Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy that video. I'll be back soon. Peace.